For this film critique, I chose the film Kingpin. That's is one of my personal favorite movies. Uh, for one, because I like Woody Harrelson, and for two, I'm a big fan of bowling. Kind of an odd thing to be a big fan of, I guess. But I enjoy watching bowling and stuff like that. So this being a bowling movie, I really enjoy it, and I actually really like bowling myself, and I'm actually not bad. So I like watching this movie a lot. But the genre of this film is comedy. The release date was July 26, 1996. The film company was Motion Picture Corporation of America. The producer was Brad Cravoy, Steve Stabler, and Bradley Thomas. The director was Peter Farrelly and Bobby Farrelly. The screenplay writer was Barry Fanaro and Mort Nathan. The cinematographer was Mark Irwin. The primary actors and actresses was Woody Harrelson, Randy Quaid, Vanessa Angel, and Bill Murray. The cost to produce the film was $25 million, and the money generated was $32.5 million. So it wasn't a big profit on the movie. The name of the film's main characters is Roy Munson, Ishmael Borg, Claudia, and Ernie Big Ern McCracken. Setting of the film at the beginning, there was two different short segments in different settings. They were in Ocelot, Iowa, 1969, and the next one was Ocelot, Iowa, 1979. And then it moves to Scranton, Pennsylvania, Amish country, and Reno, Nevada in modern day 1996. To summarize the plot, a former star bowler goes down the wrong path, leading to years of failure, eventually running into some very unlikely friends to help each other get back on their feet. The primary message in this film is that no matter how many mistakes you might make, you can always overcome them and get back on your feet. The symbol in this film is relative to the theme of the movie. Roy's hand is a physical symbol of Roy's past mistakes. The dialogue is displayed well within this. The dialogue is displayed well within this time period because the majority of the movie is modern day 1996. So it's pretty much just regular talk, dialogue type stuff. The sets, costumes, and makeup all fit well with the setting, but they're not too extraordinary because it is once again a real-life, modern-day 1996 setting. Director, for the most part, the director's camera shot were pretty basic. It wasn't much dramatic. There wasn't many dramatic scenes in the movie. It was still a comedy movie. It was like a sports comedy movie, so there wasn't many dramatic scenes. But there was one at the end when that pressure was high for the tournament, the bowling tournament, and it came down to the last frame, and Bill Murray was bowling, and it shows a close-up shot, and you can see the worry in his facial expressions, and you can see the sweat running down his face, and you can just see the anxiety that is filled within him because of that close-up shot. The music in this film does a very well job of setting the mood for the scenes. Like at the beginning, it's Roy as a kid playing with his dad in the backyard. They're bowling in the backyard, kind of like when a father and son plays catch, but instead they were bowling. So it had like a somber type music to it in the background. It was just heartwarming type moment. And in the happy times, such as the very end of the movie, it was more upbeat music. It was But Anyway by the Blues Travelers. Yeah, that's who it was. So it was an upbeat song to finish off the movie because the movie ended on a good note. So it puts you in a good upbeat mood. And once again, whenever Bill Murray and Woody Harrelson was going head-to-head at the tournament when the pressure was high, the 1973 song, The Final Showdown, or to the Final Showdown or the Showdown, something like that, but it gives you a good sense of pressure being high in the tournament. So music and the sound effect of the movie, pretty good. The sound effects were just the sweet sounds of bowling. The lighting does not play a big factor in this movie because the film does not have very much drama in it. So the lighting pretty much just varies from day or night. A couple of interesting things that I didn't know. Chris Farley was originally supposed to play Ishmael Borg, which is the Amish character, and I love Chris Farley, so I think what's his name? I think Randy Quaid did a really good job playing the Amish role, and I think Randy Quaid was good with working with Woody Harrelson, but I think Chris Farley would have done a pretty dang good job too. Bill Murray in the final tournament, when the pressure was high on Bill Murray, he had to bowl 3 strikes in a row, had to get a turkey to win the tournament, win the $1 million. And in the movie, spoiler alert, he does bowl the 3 strikes in a row, but that wasn't camera effects or retakes. He actually did bowl those 3 in a row strikes and got a turkey to win the tournament. And Woody Harrelson was so bad at bowling that they had to bring in bowling coaches just so that he could at least look like he knew what he was doing, because he couldn't even as much as look like he was throwing the ball properly. So they had to bring in coaches just to get him to be able to act like he knew how to bowl. And also Bill Murray, after Chris Farley turned down the role, and Randy Quaid, Randy Quaid, when he got casted as Ishmael after Chris Farley backed out, it was actually because of Randy Quaid that he convinced Bill Murray to do the role of Ernie McCracken. And because of that, it wasn't until 2 weeks before filming started that Bill Murray accepted the role. And also, almost none of his lines were scripted. They did script them, but by the time they were shooting, Bill Murray pretty much would just do improv for the role, and he pulled it off pretty well. So that's my film critique. I couldn't find the scene on YouTube, so I'm going to film it and attach it to this video, so I won't be able to put a link, but it will be right now.
Mr. Munson? Miss Claudia? What are you two doing here?
I'll tell you what they're doing here. They came to tell us the truth about your trip.
They tell you everything?
Yes, Roy told us everything. He told us about the booze, the lusting, the late nights, the lying, and the gambling. He told us how you got him to quit all that. How you got Roy to straighten his life out. And how you got Claudia to quit being so much of the whore that she is. And Roy also told us how every time he wanted to quit, you wouldn't let him. How you quoted the scriptures to give him strength. Oh yes, son, he's told us everything. And we're mighty proud of you.
What about the bank and the foreclosure?
That's all been taken care of by Brother Roy and Sister Claudia.
They put $500,000 in the bank.
Troubles are over.
Oh, you guys! I'm gonna have to watch you two. Oh, Miss Claudia, I knew you'd come back. Thanks, Mr. Munson. Thanks for everything.
Yes, you know that old Centurion's fate thing about you saving the Amish people? It was baloney. It wasn't them you were saving, it was me.
He'll ask me.